Shoot. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the...
Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gone!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he finds Corey Davis. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Still going. They can't stop him. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? He used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Out of the gun, Goff. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down throw from Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. from the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Hey, you got 3. Come on. 180. Now you want.
On 1st down, gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Giants. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Hot!
Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Detroit! Detroit!
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Shane Ray in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Third and long for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
No.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Gun! Hot!
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Gun!
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Orange.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And a nice spin into some open field. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. This is caught at the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Landry, the intended target. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Going deep here. He's got a man. Complete. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Martavis Bryant, 99 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure it's something.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Mayfield on play action. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Mayfield down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. J.J. Nelson now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Buying time to his left. And a loose football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Powers through. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. It's a foot race. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive. And
now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by...
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game...
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Goff now to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right, to the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. First down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his right now. A loose football. The ball comes out. And who's got it? The Giants. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the end zone, Goff. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Goff now looking to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
12. I got 83.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He completes it to Bryant, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Off play action. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Takk McKinley in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. 2nd down, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
No. Check. Patriots.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New York set to take the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. After the run, Goff going to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Goff now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. falls here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Super.
Third and long. It's gone. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, first and goal at the 4-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
It's Coleman here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Out of the gun, gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. He juked it, and now running right through it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mayfield off the play fake. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he fends him off. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Cooper again the target, and that'll make it 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Eluding the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll be third down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Giants, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.